Welcome back to Diary of a Female Lawyer. Today's episode is a really special one for me personally. Not only is this our first episode with a special guest, but I'm even more excited that this special guest is a really close friend of mine. I'm so happy to introduce Suman to the podcast. Suman is a commercial property solicitor at a leading UK law firm. And I have to say, Suman has already achieved so much in her legal career. And today she's going to share her journey with us, from navigating her way through law school to building a successful career in practice. In this episode, we'll be talking about the realities of studying law, breaking into the profession, and what it's really like to be a commercial property lawyer in a top law firm. Suman's story is incredibly inspiring, and I know her insights, honesty and experience will be valuable whether you're a law student, aspiring solicitor, or just curious about life in the legal world. I'm genuinely really proud of what she's already accomplished, and I can't wait for you to hear her story. So sit back, relax, and let's get into today's conversation with Suman. Okay, so welcome to the podcast, Suman.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yes, not too bad, thank you. Thanks so much for taking the time to chat with us today. We really appreciate it.
Oh no, thank you. Thank you for having me. I haven't done this before, so I'm looking forward to it.
Woohoo! Yay, podcast virgin. Okay, so I think it would be beneficial for the listeners to have a little bit of an understanding of our background and how we met. So I think when I came back to the firm that I trained in, you were the trainee in the residential conveyancing department, weren't you? But you were moving into another department not long after.
Yeah, that's right.
What department was it you were going into? Was it commercial property?
Yeah, I think it was commercial property, or it might have been corporate and commercial.
Yeah.
One of those. Can't remember.
Yeah. You were going over to the dark side because you were in Resi with me.
Yes.
Only for a couple of weeks though. We only worked together for a couple of weeks, didn't we? Not very long. So yeah, this was a few years back now. God, maybe like 6 or 7 years, maybe even longer.
I can't believe
it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's flown by.
And then we've kept in contact, obviously, because we've both moved on from that particular firm. So now we just kind of hang out, go for drinks, and nice dinner. There's normally another one of us, Demi, isn't there? And Demi will come on the podcast as well at some point. But yes, Suman is here today. So I guess my first question for you, and the obvious one really, is what inspired you to pursue a career in law?
Well, actually, I was at college and I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I spoke to the careers counsellor when I was at college to do one of those personality and career interest assessments. So so she suggested that I do one of those assessments, and so that's what I did, and law came out at the top.
Oh really?
So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do law.
Be a lawyer.
So then I just ended up doing A-level law, and then I really enjoyed it as well.
Did you?
Yeah, the tutors at college were really good. And then I went on to do it at university as well. But that it's just nothing exciting. I just did an assessment, law came at the top, and I was like, okay, that is what I'm doing.
Oh wow, that's so interesting though, because a lot of students like that I teach now, they didn't know what they wanted to do, and I think even though they're doing law, they still don't know if they want to kind of go into practice or not. So it's really good to hear that you weren't sure either what you wanted to do, and you kind of just fell into it, and that kind of happens, doesn't it?
So and the careers counsellor was really good, and I'm sure you have them at at your university.
We do. We have a good employability team. I think they're key, aren't they? So many people don't know what they want to do, and even if they do know that they want to do law, they don't know what area that they kind of want to specialize in at all, do they? So no, that's interesting to hear that you didn't know, because some people are like, when I was like little, I wanted to be a lawyer, or I watched a TV show or whatever, and I wanted to be Ally McBeal or Oh God, what's Reese Witherspoon called in Legally Blonde? Elle Woods. Yeah, loads of people like say things like that, and that's
Yeah.
inspired them.
But I don't have an exciting story. Mine's quite basic. That's all I did.
No,
That's how I
it just
decided.
shows that everyone's journey is
Yeah.
different, which is what I keep telling my
Yeah.
students. So even if you don't know what you want to do, obviously you kind of fell into law and you really enjoyed it, so you kind of
Yeah.
pursued it. So
Yeah.
can you like walk us through your journey from like law school into practice to what you are, like how you got to where you are today?
Yeah. So I studied law at Nottingham Trent University. Really
Yeah,
loved it there. Had a really good time. I did it
yeah.
full time, 3 years undergrad, and then I went on to study the legal practice course as soon as
Mm-hmm.
I graduated from undergrad. So I didn't have a break in between.
Okay, went
I went
straight on to
on to,
postgrad.
yes, I went on to do the LPC full time, and I did that at Nottingham Law School as
Mm-hmm.
well. Really
Yeah,
enjoyed it. The lectures were really good. Had a good time,
yeah,
and then and I wanted to get all my studying done all in one go rather
yeah,
than, because I know some people they'll study, do the law degree or whatever degree they're doing, and then work for a bit and
yeah.
go on to do the postgraduate. But I just wanted to get all my studying
Get it out of the
done.
way.
Yeah, so I did
Yeah,
that, and then I paralegaled for a year and a half.
yeah.
And then during that time, I applied for training contracts.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't actually apply for any when I was at
Yeah.
university. I wanted to paralegal for a bit,
Mm-hmm.
and that
Get some
was,
experience.
yeah, that was really valuable. I'm really glad that I did that, just to see how a business works, how a law firm
Mm-hmm.
works, and also
And
just to
whether
get
it's
an.
right for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And just to explore different areas of law, because I did family, I
Mm-hmm.
paralegaled in family law for a short period. And when I was at university, I thought I wanted to qualify into that area of law, but when I paralegaled in that area, it just wasn't for me. And then
Yeah.
yeah, so that was really helpful. And then I was a paralegal um, in commercial property,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I specialise in now.
Yeah.
So that was really invaluable to me, doing some paralegal work for a year and a half before I commenced my training
Absolutely.
contracts. Yeah,
I think you don't really learn how to be a lawyer until you're in the firm
yeah,
or in practice, do you? And it's
yeah,
really interesting because, you said that you wanted to be a family lawyer, but then when you
yeah,
actually got into the family
yeah,
department, it wasn't for you.
yeah,
And again, it's just sometimes you have this kind of conception that you want to be a family lawyer or an employment lawyer or a property lawyer, and then when you actually go on to do it or
yeah,
work in that environment, it's actually not for you.
yeah. Because actually, I really struggled with land law when
Yeah,
I was at law school, but in practice, I really, really enjoy it.
it's so
Where
different in practice, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Whereas with family law, I enjoyed studying it, but I didn't really enjoy it as much in
Yeah.
practice. So it was interesting. It's really
Mm,
interesting when you actually work in a law firm and
yeah.
when you're doing it in practice compared to studying.
Yeah.
Um, so yes, and then yes, I did my training contract. So I did my various seats. I did residential conveyancing,
Hmm.
commercial property, um, corporate and commercial, and a bit of employment law. And then I qualified.
So a
Into
good mix.
yeah, and yeah,
And did
qualified
you
into
know that you wanted to be commercial property once you've tried all the
yes,
other ones?
yeah. It was helpful having different seats in my training contract to help me decide
Yeah,
what I wanted to do. I didn't really want to pigeonhole myself and state at the beginning what I wanted to qualify into. I think I'm glad that I um, got the opportunity to
dip into
explore.
different areas.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that was really invaluable to me as well,
yeah.
to help me decide what I wanted to specialize into.
That's good. And on your training contract, kind of were you able to, I know when you obviously worked with me in my department, but you were able to kind of run your own files, have a lot of responsibility,
Yeah,
things like that.
yes, yeah. It was really good actually in my training contract because I had a lot of client face-to-face involvement, client meetings, dealt with
Yeah.
matters from beginning to end. Um, and I really like that because it gave me a good idea of what the role of a solicitor would be once I qualified. So I really enjoyed that. Worked closely with qualified solicitors and different levels of people in the team. So it was a really good training contract.
Good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and my route to qualification is quite a traditional one, as in I did a degree, then I did the LPC, got a training contract, and qualified that way. There's quite a lot of routes that are available now, so
many routes.
Yeah, so it's quite interesting. It's good. Lots of routes that are available. Yeah. So yeah, it's interesting. Times have changed.
Yeah. So I was going to say, what is day-to-day like for you as a commercial property lawyer? So what sorts of things do you have to do?
Day to day. Well, I come into the office every day actually, which is which is odd because not a lot of people do that these days. Most people will work from home at least once or twice a week. But yeah, I'm quite I come in every day. And
do you prefer that?
Yeah, I do actually.
You think you can get more done being in the office?
Yeah, just because of we've got a quite a good setup with the screens. We've got 2 screens and we've got the laptop. Got a really nice office, really good facilities available. Most of the team come in every day as well in my firm.
That's good.
So that's really good. So it's easy to talk to the members of the team about matters. I mean, it's easy to, if you are working from home, to pick up the phone and have a conversation with someone, but it's just so when you're in the office, it's just better, isn't it?
I know, and you can hear other people's kind of conversations on the phone as well if you're like dealing on the same matter and things like that.
Yes, so a typical day for me would be coming into the office, checking my emails, and then once I've done that, I will tend to prepare my to-do list for the day, and I'll set out what I need to do in terms of priority order, and then I'll just work through that list. There'll be some drafting involved at some point during the day, potentially completions. Quite a lot of networking as well, actually. I go to quite a lot of I do quite a lot of networking events, and that can take up quite a bit of time if it's in the mornings or afternoons. Sometimes in the evenings. But yeah, I get quite heavily involved with networking, BD, marketing. That's quite a key part of my role, actually.
That's very different because not a lot of solicitors do network that often. So that's quite nice, actually. It gets you out of the office, mingling with different people, and it's not what it's who you know sometimes, isn't it, as well? So it's good to get your networking up and getting out there and building your network.
So I mean, I tend to go to about a couple of events a month at the moment. But I used to do a lot more actually when I first qualified. So I don't do as much as I used to.
We did a couple, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. To be honest, I still go to the same events.
You know what? I'm tempted to come join you one week.
Yeah. Why don't you?
Particularly over the summer.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll let you know because I still get the emails, and I'll let you know once.
I'll come with you one time because I did enjoy that. Particularly one with the good food.
I will let you know. I do still go to that one, and the food is still good.
I'll come to that one.
So it's networking involved, client meetings. We have team meetings as well once a week, just to catch up with the rest of the team, what we've got going on. If we need, what capacity levels are like, if anyone needs any help on any matters, completions. So that's quite good, just to catch up with the rest of the team because we're spread across different offices, so I don't get to see them regularly. So that's good. A lot of time recording, obviously that's a daily thing. That's key.
I do not miss that.
Yes. And actually, I think when I was at university, I wasn't aware that we had to do time recording. Maybe it's talked about more now.
Well, to be fair, I don't know if it is, and it probably is something that needs needs to be warned to students, because
Yeah,
time recording is they're hot on time recording,
yeah,
aren't they? In
yes,
practice. Yeah, I think students are very naive to the fact of time recording, and they're also naive to the fact of how many cases you might have in one go.
yes,
Because obviously in property you tend to have quite a huge volume of cases, probably more in resi, but still you
yeah.
get quite a lot in commercial
Commercial,
property.
yeah, yeah, you do, and being able to manage the caseload and respond to clients promptly,
Hmm.
especially with emails these days.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's an expectation with some clients to respond sometimes
yeah,
within two hours,
yeah, I remember
depending
it.
on,
Yeah,
yeah,
or they're on the phone.
yeah,
Why haven't you responded to my email? Yeah, no, and I think communication, I think clients prefer sometimes good communication, over good drafting or whatever.
yeah,
It's all about key
yeah.
communication with some clients, isn't it? They want to
I've,
know what's going on. Even sometimes if you haven't even got an update for them, they would rather you pick
yeah,
up the phone and say, I haven't got an update, than ignore them.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I think they
so,
definitely value when someone responds to them promptly rather than
mm,
um taking, I don't know,
a
taking
couple of
too long,
days.
basically. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So there's quite a lot of pressure these days
Mm.
on that, and that's because of
But
emails, technology.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, the Amazon generation, isn't it? Next day delivery.
yeah,
Sometimes
yeah,
you
yeah,
can even get same day delivery on Prime now, can't you?
yeah,
It's madness. It is
yeah,
madness. So it seems like you say, there's a lot of pressure. You can have quite a high volume of work, time recording, things like that. How do you kind of wind down, relax? What do you like to do at weekends? Because obviously we have a life, and it's important that you have a
yeah,
balance,
yeah.
not just working all
Well,
the time.
yeah. I love running. I really
Yeah.
love running. I've joined a run club this year, so I that's been really good for me because I
Hmm.
tend to just run out and about on my
You do
own.
marathons
So
as well, don't
yeah,
you? Yeah.
yeah. So that's quite good because when I'm doing the marathons or half marathons, I train for a set amount of time, so it keeps me focused.
Hmm.
So when I'm working on a matter, for example, and I've got to work late or anything like that, I'm like, no, I need to finish work at this time. I need to get to the gym. I need to do my running. I need to
That's
train.
good.
Yeah, so
You need
that
to cut
that
off time from work.
yeah, yeah, so that pushes me actually
Mm.
because I like to prioritize my running as well.
Good, good. Because it's burnout, isn't it? If you're just
Yeah,
constantly working, you're going to burn out, and it's going to have an impact on your well-being and your work. So
yeah,
you
yeah.
need to find that
So
balance. So
yeah,
running
that
for you is, you like traveling
yeah.
as well.
I love traveling.
Hmm.
I love going on holidays.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like to have something booked in, something to look forward to.
yeah. I think
Otherwise,
that's important.
yeah, it is when
Even
you're
if it's a little
working.
lodge somewhere in the UK, it's always
Yeah,
good to have something, like to count down to or focus
yeah,
on as a
yes,
as a, as a goal point, isn't it?
yeah. Keeps you motivated.
Hmm. Yeah.
Something to look forward to. And just being outdoors.
Mm.
I'm quite outdoorsy, so I like to go camping and
Yeah.
hiking. Just the fresh air, because I'm in the
Yeah.
office all the time, so it's nice to be outdoors.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, I like to keep busy in the evenings and the weekends. It's not just all about work, work, work.
Hmm. Hmm.
I like to keep things balanced, I think.
Good. I
Well, I
think,
try
yeah.
to.
I think it's important,
Yeah,
keeping that balance.
yeah.
Okay, good. So the next question I'm going to ask you is about imposter syndrome. Okay.
Okay.
So me and Nat actually did a podcast a few weeks back now on imposter syndrome. And, it was really interesting because I thought that, to be fair, a long time ago, I didn't even know it was a thing.
Yeah.
And I thought it was just me that kind of experienced this. But in actual fact, there's so many people that, have experienced imposter syndrome. And I didn't know whether you've experienced it at all.
Yeah, I have.
Mm.
And I think it is normal. It must be normal because everyone talks about it these
Yeah.
days.
It's quite
All,
a common thing to talk about now.
yeah,
Whereas, a
yeah,
few years back, like I'd never even heard of it.
yeah. I just think you just got to get on with things. You can't let it hold you back.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's normal,
Yeah.
and I think it's a good thing to be doing things out of your comfort zone. I think it's good to do challenging things.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't let it hold you back. You just got to
Yeah.
get stuck in. That's my view of it.
I
I,
completely agree.
I think it's a positive. I think it's a positive feeling because it means you're doing things out of your comfort zone, and
Yeah.
that can only be a good thing.
Yeah, and you're keeping you're staying kind of humble, so you're not getting too
Yes,
confident in what you're
yes,
doing.
yeah,
Particularly in law, because sometimes you can get so confident or be overconfident in what you're doing that you miss things. So I
yeah,
think, keeping yourself grounded and actually having that imposter syndrome keeps you checking,
yeah,
what you're doing is correct, and
yeah,
and you don't grow, do you, if you stay in your comfort zone. So you're right,
yeah,
it is. I think it
yeah,
is a good thing as well
yeah, definitely. And
to
I think
have
just
that feeling.
yeah, I think just confiding in friends and family that always helps
Hmm.
as well, just to
Yeah,
talk about how you're
yeah,
feeling.
yeah.
That's what
And
I do,
actually
and
looking at what you have achieved,
yeah,
like
exactly.
what you've achieved
Yeah,
so far,
yeah,
it's not luck. You've actually, worked really hard
yeah.
with that. I mean, you've already kind of talked about this already a little bit earlier, um, but a lot of my students think there's just one clear path to qualification, getting into practice. And we've kind of said there's loads of different routes, and everyone's journey is completely different. Was there ever a point in your journey where things didn't go according to plan and you had to switch it up?
Yeah, I think probably when I'd finished university and I
Mm,
was paralegaling, and
yeah,
I was looking for a training contract, and at the time I wasn't really getting anywhere. It took
yeah.
me it took me a year and a half
Hmm.
to get one, but at the time I just thought it was soul destroying, and I thought, oh, am I going to get anywhere? But I thought, no, I want to stick at it. This is the
Yeah,
career. This is the career for me. I really want to pursue it. And I just stayed motivated and
yeah,
worked hard and did as much as I could do to get a training contract. But at that point, I thought it really is soul destroying
yeah,
because you don't know if you're going to get one. It's so competitive.
yeah.
There's so many
It puts you off,
applicants.
doesn't it, as well, when you think I'm never going to get here. So have I got to,
Yeah,
change my career
yeah,
aspirations?
yeah,
But you've stuck at it and you've got one.
yeah,
Like you say, you didn't even apply whilst you was at uni. I didn't either.
yeah,
Apply for a training contract. But I have students now like stressing out in second year because they haven't got a training contract or they haven't got any work experience. And I know it's competitive, but it was competitive back when we were
yeah, yeah,
trainees and as well. So I think sometimes you do just have to not panic and let it happen.
yeah.
As long
Agreed.
as you're applying, I think, and you're putting the effort in, I think it will come.
I think so. I think if you're serious about a
Mm,
career in the law, I think you just got to keep at it, and it will
yeah,
happen. Um, I mean, it's not going to be straightforward. It's not going to be a straight line up to where you want to be. I think there'll
yeah.
be loads of
Oh yeah,
detours that you take.
exactly. You got to jump through some hoops, but nothing's
Yeah,
easy if you want it.
exactly. Yeah, it's worth it when you get there in the end, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah,
Well, I'm enjoying it.
absolutely. And then yeah, exactly. And then you can look back and see how far you've come.
Yeah,
And your journey was a bit squiffy for
yeah,
some people, but you made it. So, and I
exactly.
think it makes it a little bit more interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, in terms of students, then, so a lot of my students would be interested to hear that if you were applying, let's say, sorry, you were recruiting
Okay.
a new trainee, a new paralegal, what sorts of things would you look for in a someone to us who's aspiring to be a solicitor?
So I think most students will have done well academically and most will
Hmm.
work hard.
Yeah.
So I think I'd be interested in seeing what extracurricular activities they've been getting up to and what
Hmm.
if they've had part-time jobs because
Yeah.
you gain quite a lot of skills from those sorts of things and you can apply those skills when you come to work in practice.
Yeah.
So say for example you had a part-time job in a customer facing role, you
Yeah.
can apply so many skills when you come to work in a law firm because, you'll be having client meetings, you'll be liaising with clients, colleagues, working as a team. So just things like that. I think are really important, and also to show that in addition to you studying, you can manage working part-time. And I think I think that is something that I would be looking at. So volunteering, any sports activities,
it's all teamwork, isn't it? Working together. Communication.
Pro bono at universities. I'm sure there's loads of societies.
Mooting, there's all sorts going on.
So just things like getting involved with things like that, I think that's really important, rather than just having the academics, which most people will have, but just doing all the extra things and building on your skills. And then commercial awareness, that's really important, to know how a business works. So I think that's
good, because I do say that to students. It's not all about how you do academically, or even if you have legal work experience, like you say, if you're having a customer facing role, so you could be working part-time in Sainsbury's, or in a bar, even in a bar, like you get to know how a business runs, and your communication skills, all of these skills that you're learning, even time management, it's all transferable into the legal profession.
Yeah, exactly. It really is. And it sort of gives you a bit of a head start as well if you've done those sorts of things. And then when you come to work in a law firm, so you can sort of showcase those skills.
Yes.
It does make a big difference.
It does. It does. So, all the students out there, even if you've got no legal work experience, still get applying, because those skills are transferable. And, a lot of the time we look at you as a person, like you say, as well, rather than, what you've got academically.
Yes, definitely. That's what counts. Getting on with clients.
Yes.
Getting on with colleagues. Working as a team. Yes.
Great. Okay, well, thank you so much, Suman, for taking the time to chat with us today, and give a real life perspective on what it's like to be in practice and working in a law firm. It's been a little while since I've been in practice, so it's been really nice to hear some of your insights. And you know what, I've actually learned loads about you, loads more about you, because although we meet up, we don't talk really about your journey through uni and what you do every day at work. Maybe we did when we worked at the same firms, but you've gone on a different path, as have I, so it's been really nice to kind of chat to you and learn what you do on a day-to-day basis. So I already knew what you did in your spare time and how to unwind, but I just wanted to make it clear, to the listeners and aspiring solicitors, that we have lives as well. Like, it's not all about the law, it's not all about study and working hard. You got to find that balance. So it's important to showcase that you have time outside of work that you prioritize, and you see as important for self-care, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really important.
Amazing.
It's good to have a balance.
Yes, definitely. Before we go, I always ask this, and I will ask this future guests as well. What are your top 3 tips for someone who's wanting to pursue a career in law?
Top 3 tips. Okay, I think so. The first one would be to attend networking events.
Okay,
meet legal professionals, attend law fairs, talk to these people, build a professional network. There's a lot of junior lawyer events that are out there, especially in Nottinghamshire, that students can attend. They do careers talks as well. I think building a network is really good. You just don't know who.
LinkedIn
you don't know,
as well.
Yeah, LinkedIn. Yeah, you just don't know who you can meet. So I think networking is good. The earlier you start, the better, because it really does.
Confidence.
It grows. Yes.
I remember when we first used to go, we just used to talk to each other.
Yeah, because it's really hard. It is hard. But if you can network, if you've got a networking buddy, that helps, because you can go into a room together and you can sort of bounce off each other when you are meeting new people. But yes, that would be tip number 1. Tip number 2, I think I've already touched upon it, but participating in extracurricular activities,
Yeah.
pro bono, volunteering,
Mhm.
work experience,
Yeah.
if you can get part-time jobs.
Mhm.
The societies are, mooting and debating
Yeah.
societies at uni. I think that's really good as well.
Mhm.
And then the last one, I guess just try it out for yourself. Try
Mm.
and get some paralegaling experience, or as I just mentioned, work
Yeah.
experience. I think that's the best way to know if it's for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. I
Uh,
agree.
and then if you can get a mentor as well,
Yeah,
that
mentoring. That's a good point,
yeah,
actually.
you,
Yes.
if you can find someone, I guess if you go to the networking events, you could potentially
Yeah.
meet someone.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
but
because I
yeah,
mean, we have mentoring schemes at uni, but they get taken up quite quickly. So if you can find your own mentor,
yeah,
that
and you
would
can
be really beneficial.
yeah. So I think those would be my top
Great,
two.
love that. Thank you so much, Suman. Like I say, we really appreciate you joining us today and sharing your journey and your experiences.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's been
That's
really
okay.
good.
No, we'll definitely get you back on.
Hopefully I was okay.
No, honestly, loved it, loved it. Like I
Yeah,
say, it's always really nice to hear everyone's, journeys, experiences, because they're all
yeah,
different, and
yes,
it's
definitely.
inspiring and helpful.
Yeah,
To people who think, that there's one route or they're struggling at the moment. So yes, your
yes,
journey and your experience and you sharing that with us has been very inspirational. So
yeah.
thank you
Oh,
so
that's good. Glad to hear that. Thank you for having me.
That's okay. Well, I will see you soon. Have a fantastic holiday. I know you're off on holiday, and
Thank
I
you.
will see you in the new year.
Yeah, see you in the new year.
Okay.